It looks like Dillian Whyte is deciding to fight the weakest opponent that was mentioned, and the Chris Arreola, who is yet again another guy over 40 years old that he is fighting. Now, everyone knows that's been around my channel for a very long time. I like Dillian Whyte, probably my favorite heavyweight. However, this is a bad look, a bad move, and it doesn't make sense. Before I get into that, hit the thumbs up, sub, and hit the notification bell. That way you get updated when I drop the newest content like this. With that being said, let's get into the video. Now see, this is the difference in me and most channels. I will shit on fighters that I like when it is necessary, and it is very necessary now. Jermaine Franklin came out recently talking about they called him out. He found out about it on social media, and he wanted to fight. He agreed to the fight, and he was already in works of making the fight and signed all the bout agreements, according to Jermaine Franklin. Now, I understand that in the video that I made talking about him, he hadn't fought since October of 2019. So it would mark 2 years inactivity out of the ring if he got in there with Dillian Whyte. However, Franklin, who is an unproven fighter, who really hasn't fought anybody but Jerry Forrest, and a lot of people argue who actually won that fight. The point is, he's a young guy and he's undefeated. On paper, it's a decent fight. Now, does Franklin have the experience of Arreola? No. But what has Arreola done? What is he known for? Coming up short. He just lost to Andrew Ruiz Jr. There is no point in fighting this guy. There is no point. Even if Whyte beats him better than Ruiz did, you still gain nothing because you have an older fighter who continually loses. It's a pointless fight. It's just pointless. It is completely pointless. You had Charles Martin in the mix, and that would have been a better fight. Like I said this before, Arreola, the weakest one of the litter, and that's the one they're going with. It's a bad look. For a guy who has fought so many top 10 fighters, for a guy who has taken fights on 2 weeks' notice, for a guy who says he's the can man, this is a bad look. That's all I'm saying. I don't like the fight. I don't really support the fight, and I imagine that it should be an easy fight for Dillian Whyte. And if he loses to Arreola, then he gets what he deserves. You pick a tomato can, and the sauce gets on the floor, and you slip on it. Well, guess what? Maybe you shouldn't have been cooking with the tomato sauce in the kitchen. Maybe you should have had a real recipe made from scratch that was worth something. That's all I'm saying. I don't like the fight. It is what it is. I support Dillian Whyte, but I don't support this move. And I can call bullshit when I see bullshit, and this is bullshit. Let me know if y'all agree in the comment section. Do y'all think this is a good fight, or y'all think this is a bullshit move?